Desk now and a look at our MDOT camera monitoring station. Icy conditions and wintry weather always making road conditions and driving a little difficult during the winter months. And that brings us to the state's new cable barriers. Those barriers in the medians, they're getting their first taste of winter as well. And 24-hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia learning that the state rethinking that the way that they're installed in the future. What's this all about?
Brian, a regional spokesman for the Department of Transportation says what the agency has seen over the past couple of weeks is enough to make them seriously consider changes to how those cable guardrails are installed. One issue, how close the cable guardrails come to the road itself, but the state's hands are somewhat tied. The ground in the median can be too soft to hold up the rails, an MDOT spokesman says, and putting barriers in the median can let a car fly over the rails. Cars driving off the road are supposed to hit the barrier so they won't head into oncoming traffic, potentially causing a deadly crash. Another possible change in policy, more brakes in the barriers.
So vehicles can turn around. State police, ambulances, tow trucks, fire trucks, they all need access to both sides of the highway.
MDOT Southwest Region spokesman Nick Sharippa says the cables aren't blocking traditional paved turnaround points, but in an emergency, other access points can be necessary. There's one more issue.
Do we need to have two runs, one on each side of the median in some places? Can we get away with one run on one side for longer stretches and get away from the two runs? Can we move them closer to the middle?
All those concerns, Sharippa says, have come up in the last couple of weeks as West Michigan winter has put the cable guardrails to the test. Over just more than a week between late December and early January, the state counts roughly 90 vehicle crashes on I-94 from Van Buren County to the Benton Harbor area. Police agencies are reporting more property damage crashes, Sharippa says. Some of that is tied to the rails. But the state has determined at least two of the cars in those crashes on I-94 would have ended up crossing the median, potentially causing a deadly crash.
Neither one of us wants to spend $5,000 to fix our car, and we understand that. But the safety is bigger picture than individual people and individual vehicles.
When one of these cable barriers is damaged, the state looks first to the insurance company of the driver who hit it. Now, if that driver has limited insurance or no insurance, then the state has to pick up the tab. The typical repair cost, according to that spokesman, is a couple $100, but the state has not yet compiled a list of how much MDOT has spent. Back to you.